Hey, this is Kurt with Kurt's How-Tos. I've got a 2005 Bobcat mini excavator. It's the 334 model. I am checking the gear oil on the tracks today, and I've been running this machine off and on for the past month now on a project I'm doing here in Colorado. And yesterday I was working and the tracks were just kind of screeching at me like I had a rock stuck in the track. Here in this final drive unit here is where it's been making some noise. If you notice, I got some debris in here. A lot of the soil that I am digging in is really hard clay or some good mountain rock, and really hard digging. So what you're looking at here is where you would check your gear oil. And when you see it says oil in here, which we are fortunate to find that, and what you're looking for here, this is your fill hole. This is where you'd fill it. Down here is where you drain it, and here's where you check your level. I have them both loose, and as you can see, it's kind of already leaking out on me, and it's definitely full. It might be a little over full. We'll tighten that back up so we don't make a huge mess up here. But just by looking at that, I can tell there's a lot of metal shards in that. To me, that says that we've got some damage on the inside of this drive. But what I'm using, I've got my ratchet set here, and I've got a 5/16. I'm gonna just tighten that back up, and then we'll go to the other side. Sometimes if you're out here in the field doing a job, there's a lot of dirt. Easy to get a screwdriver or some kind of scraper to get that off so you can expose those holes. So on this other side, it looks different. It is actually a smaller one than I told you. It's a 5, and there's only 2. And I've opened this up, and you can definitely smell the gear oil, and it smells bad. You can tell it hasn't been changed. So I'm gonna just see what I can do with this. All right, folks, so what we have is a Napa high quality protection, premium performance, 85 weight, 140 gear oil. This is what I'm using. This cost me about 11 bucks at Napa today. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to put these back on, these plugs. I'm going to turn on the machine and lift it up on this track side, kind of rotate the tracks, get that oil in there, and see if I'm still hearing that nasty metal on metal sound. Okay, so I'm checking the levels on this track. I'm using my front part of the hoe. Don't mind the hydraulic mess. That's seals that need replaced. That's coming up, but I have it lifted up here so I can get that oil moving. I'm going to turn this track a little bit. That's not the right one. There we go. So get that oil moving in there. Hear that? That sounds more like a rock in the track, but we'll inspect that as well. All right, just spent some time with the screwdriver cleaning out inside the track here and the body. I did find a small pebble or rock. It wasn't in the track, but this was pretty packed in here. Let's run these tracks again. Make sure you don't get your hands stuck in there and let people run the machine for you. I'm alone, so let's see what that does. Sounds better, but not great. Okay, we got that track stuff back on, and it's time to go to work.